up, everybody, and welcome to the Arc of Wrestling's 39th podcast. I am your host for this week's episode, The Joker.
Oh my god.
And, that was,
Keep it going.
Anyway, we have a good show, I guess. We have Mike.
Hello.
Strike.
I am the Strike.
Jonesy.
God damn.
I am the dark in the night.
Jimmy.
He's on mute.
Okay.
Jimmy is the black guy.
And Hunter.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I guess we'll start. We're gonna start
Start off with Raw, Joker.
Raw.
Start off with Raw.
The results then.
Yeah, just go through the results.
All right. So on Raw we had what?
Do you want me to do it?
No. All right. The first match of the night was Santino Marella versus Alberto Del Rio.
Yay.
I would just like to point out that this is the fifth time that Santino Marella and Alberto Del Rio have fought in the past 2 months.
Fight me.
That's insane for people who aren't really feuding.
Strike. Shut up, you old man.
I would just like to say...
Strike. Shut up.
I wonder what happened here.
I like Brodus Clay. He's the best wrestler in the world.
I think
Oksana is best diva.
That's Otunga.
David Otunga for World Heavyweight Champion, guys.
he is.
Yes.
He should be a World Heavyweight Champion.
That was
Coffee
Strike.
mug.
Anyway,
You're gay.
anyway, it was Santino Marella. The first match was Santino Marella versus Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio came out without his car due to the fire that happened before the show started.
Fire.
Keep
it going.
Alberto Del Rio was the winner of the match,
Of course.
and the match was
You forgot to.
unfortunately a non-title match. So,
You forgot to mention. You forgot to mention that it was like a 10-minute match show.
oh, and it
Oh,
was
and by the way, you forgot the opening promo.
the opening pro. Oh fuck!
I'll
Man,
do
this
it.
is a great podcast.
Hunter, shut up. Basically, Punk insulted The Rock and Cena and Jerry the King Lawler.
No, it's more than that. You're just trying to make him seem heel, aren't you?
How's that not a heel turn? Tell me, explain to me.
He went into further detail how he was the WWE champion, which means he was the #1 guy because he was the WWE champion, and yet he wasn't closing out shows. Raw was not ending with the WWE champion like it should. He wasn't closing pay-per-views. He wasn't closing anything. It was John Cena and The Rock, and then The Rock could appear after 6 months and get a title shot for a pay-per-view 6 months away. And how that basically rubs dirt on the WWE champion. He's thinking from a business point of view and how he hadn't turned his back on the WWE universe or stuff like that.
Yeah, that's heel. It's a heel-like tendency. He's complaining that he's not main eventing, and he's complaining that The Rock and Cena had the spotlight.
That's more of a tweener tactic, though.
No. A tweener doesn't... A tweener...
Because
If he was...
it's a legitimate point that the WWE champion should be closing out shows. And he's just bringing it to light.
Yeah, but he's still going after two faces. And he didn't say anything to Cole. He just had all his attention on the King.
That's because Lawler was the one that said he turned his back on the universe whenever he said that wasn't the case.
And he took offense to that. A face usually doesn't do that. I don't think he's a tweener. Because he didn't get the reactions he was hoping for, even when we'll get to that at the end of the show. Even when he did the thing at the end of the show, he still didn't get the reaction he was looking for. The crowd was definitely not on his side that night. We'll have to see it more tomorrow night to see if he continues to turn it up, and I think he's turning heel.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a slow burning turn if he is heel. But I think he might remain tweener.
I don't. You're not going to have him be the tweener from last year where he's against management, but he's still getting cheered. There was a difference.
He wouldn't be against management this time.
Yeah, but there's a difference. Last year, they were for him. This year, they're kind of against him. He went from a heel to a face last time. Now he's going from a face to a heel.
Eh.
Because he was... Last year...
I still don't like the double standards.
Last year, he was a heel. Yeah, what double standard?
People say that Cena should have turned heel after he attacked The Rock before WrestleMania, and he's still obviously face. And then CM Punk attacks The Rock, and everybody just starts assuming he's heel. I've seen that everywhere. It's like, oh my god, he's attacked The Rock, he's heel now.
That's because, you know why Cena's still a face? Because he's still the good guy. He's still the guy who overcomes the odds. That's why he's still a face.
Well, how do we know CM Punk isn't the good guy? I mean, he's being the WWE champion. He hasn't really shown too much to be face or heel at this point. He's sort of in a mixed match.
What?
But then again, John Cena, when he attacked The Rock, he never complained about The Rock being in the spotlight. He complained about The Rock not coming back.
Are you saying he's wrong, though, for saying that The Rock gets all these privileges?
He's not wrong, but there's a difference between saying you're not there and saying you're there but hogging the spotlight. You got one guy complaining that he's never there, and you got one guy who's complaining that he's there when he shouldn't be.
Alright.
See what I'm saying?
Which guy was that?
God.
Cena was the guy complaining that he was never there, that he turned his back on the fans, and Punk was sick. Punk's the guy who's saying he shouldn't be there. Pretty much. And he's saying Cena, and then when Cena came out...
I remember Punk having more of an issue with Rock not being there and then getting a title match at a future pay-per-view. I think that's what he had more issues with.
Well, it's still hogging the spotlight.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's still hogging the spotlight. He's coming back for a title match that somebody else deserves. That's hogging the spotlight.
Right. That's why I feel Punk isn't exactly out of line for mentioning that.
But a face champion wouldn't do that. If it was Sheamus, I don't think they would have Sheamus do that because that would turn him instantly heel.
Sheamus is John Cena 2.0. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, I'm just saying. Alright. Continue, Joker. After the dub. Tell us the winner of the Del Rio match and into the next promo.
Okay. The winner of the match was Alberto Del Rio. After the match, Del Rio stood over Santino and said that he just destroyed the U.S. champion like it was nothing. And he said Del Rio said he will not compete unless it's a World Heavyweight title match, so he won't be wrestling at SummerSlam, so he says.
That probably won't happen.
What?
Nothing, never mind.
Okay.
Well, when is SummerSlam?
Is it August or September?
It's August.
It's August.
2 weeks.
It's in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The 19th.
Go ahead.
Alright, anyway.
No, I was talking to Strike.
Oh, sorry.
Well, what were you about to say?
I was just going to continue on with the rest of the show.
I was going to say he has 2 weeks to do nothing. I was going to say
that's already been proven wrong.
Well, if he's saying he's not going to wrestle until this pay-per-view, he's got 2 weeks to do nothing.
Right, but he's...
Well, if you would have watched SmackDown...
I didn't watch SmackDown.
Well, then you can't even talk.
Shut up.
He wrestled on SmackDown.
Okay, well then then the whole thing of him not wrestling is back void.
Yep.
Continue, Joker.
Okay. When the show got back from commercial, Brodus Clay was in the ring dancing with Cameron and Naomi. Then Vicky Guerrero came out, and she just started running her mouth. And then she just started doing dancing. She started dancing and all that bullshit. Then Damien Sandow came out and said that last week, he said that on the 1000th episode of Raw, a previous crime was committed, and he showed DX beating him up. Then Sandow attacked Brodus Clay and took his leg out.
Greatest segment in the world.
Yeah.
Then Sanel posed when his music played, and Cole just said that he snapped. Thoughts?
Greatest segment in the world.
Yeah.
That's your boy. That's your boys though, beating each other up. It's your
It's
boy
just-
Sandow beating up your boy Brodus. What you think about that?
He's
Yeah, it's-
conflicted.
He
It's
just
just
he
that,
wants to
Brodus-
he wants to be
it's just
unbiased.
It's just that Brodus Clay, every time he's been like knocked down and stuff, it's been through the knee or through the leg or whatever. It's just I'd just like to see him get beat down via some other way, you know?
Well,
I think a chair shot to the head would be perfect.
Well, it'd be different, sure. Depending
Yeah,
on who
it'd
did
get
it,
him-
though.
it would get him fined.
Well, that's
And-
only for unprotected headshots, so.
Hair shots,
Chair shots.
unprotected hair shots. My God.
Well, it
Headshot?
is for unprotected headshots, right? The fine.
Yes. Yes.
So you could still like cover your head with your hand or something.
You still get fined for that. Anyway.
You still get fined for that?
Yeah, chair shots to the head are illegal in general.
Well, I was saying that like unprotected.
Well, chair shots in general are illegal to the
You
head.
were agreeing with me when you said it was unprotected only, and then hey,
I'm not in the right frame of mind right now, but let's continue.
hopped up on drugs.
I wish. Continue.
Who?
You.
Me? Okay.
Boobs?
Yeah, the host of the show. Keep going.
Okay.
You're the greatest host ever, Joe. I just want to point that out. You're the greatest host ever.
Was my first time.
You're probably the best ever too,
That's what she
Mike.
said.
You and Mike are like tied for best ever.
That's my first time hosting. I never hosted a.
I'm just giving you crap for it. Better than Strike, I mean, LOL, I mean better than Greg.
Anyway.
Well, that's not much harder to be better than Greg.
Anyway. Then
Keep going, Joe.
we get a look.
Going on.
According to, then it says that we got a look. There was a thing showing of Dolph Ziggler and Chris Jericho arguing a couple of weeks ago, and then they showed Ziggler teasing that he's going to cash in his Money in the Bank contract at SmackDown, and
Yeah.
and throwing. And Jericho throwing him into the ring for a bro kick from Sheamus. Jericho then hit Ziggler with a code breaker while wearing a Ziggler t-shirt. And then announced later for tonight is Christian and Jericho versus The Miz and Ziggler.
Oh my goodness.
Shucky ducky.
Did Booker T make this? Did Booker T make this tag team match? Oh wait, did AJ? Spoilers. Did AJ make this tag team match?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that tonight was that Raw was also the first night for AJ being the general manager.
Mike just said that.
Sorry, Mike.
You suck.
Nobody
You're the
cares
worst.
what Mike
I
says.
spaced out.
You're the worst. You're the worst host
Never
ever.
have.
Hey, I can leave. And nothing we can call it.
Anyway.
This show would be horrible if I left. Because the only one we talk.
Okay, Greg, thinking you're the best thing ever since
no.
sliced bread.
I have sliced bread. It's in the kitchen.
Everybody
does.
has sliced
Sliced bread is delicious.
It is. No, if I was Greg, I would go, this is my show. I do everything. Screw Jimmy. Screw Jonesy. He's fat. Screw Joker. He's a retard.
I'm not gay.
That's Greg. That's not me. Jimmy's black. And then I would go, I didn't say that. It was all you. That's what Greg does. So don't get confused there, buddy.
Hey, how come we're not doing the video chat right now?
Because we're on Skype.
Why don't we go on Google Plus, ho?
Because we're doing a show right now.
And I don't even have Google.
It's not that
We're
hard
going off
to
topic.
make
We're
one.
going off. We're going off topic. Keep going.
Anyway, back from commercial, and Brian walks into AJ's office. He asks her if she's insane for embarrassing him and leaving him at the altar last week. She tells him to shut up. She's not his bride-to-be anymore. She's his boss. AJ says she saw some groomsmen who looked like they were from a mental hospital. She wonders if he was marrying her just to have her legally committed. She's booked him in a match against Sheamus tonight. Brian asks if it's for the world title, and she says no. AJ chants no in Brian's face, and he storms off.
Interesting.
Joy.
Right. Next.
Then we get a look back at Raw 1000 with Triple H and Brock Lesnar going at it. Blah blah.
Yay.
Cole and
Need
Lawler.
more promos.
Cole and Lawler tell fans to go on Twitter and vote for what kind of match Sheamus versus Brian will be for tonight. A no-holds-barred match, a false count anywhere match, or a street fight match. Josh Matthews catches up with Sheamus backstage. He likes how AJ put the match in the fans' hands. Sheamus asks Matthews if he's alright and says he's been acting a bit off. Matthews looks confused as Sheamus tells him to relax and take it easy before walking off back to commercial.
Yay.
I'm
intrigued.
back from the break, and Cole show footage of the arena fire from earlier again.
Fire.
Next up, the street fight match: Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. We go to the ring, and out comes Daniel Bryan first. Bryan takes a mic and demands the fans to stop chanting yes. He says only he is allowed to chant it. Out next comes the World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus for a non-title match. It's announced by Jerry Lawler that the match will be a street fight with 73% of the vote. The match starts as they go at it, back and forth. Sheamus catches Bryan with a huge power slam for a pin attempt. Sheamus with knees to the back. Bryan, just a quick thing. Should I read what the whole match did, or
No. Just go through who won the match.
Okay. The winner was Sheamus. Thoughts?
You forgot the ending.
Oh wait, what?
Daniel Bryan kicked Little Jimmy in the head.
Oh yeah. And
Kicked
then
him out of the ring.
and then Bryan kicked little Jimmy in the head. Yeah.
And then AJ had the guys in the white suits come out and take Daniel Bryan away.
You know, Brian is just like Angle with the "You Suck" chants. He's just riling all the fans up so they just do it even more. It's perfect.
Angle was better at it.
We haven't seen all of Brian yet, what Brian's done with it. It's his first week of, like, telling fans not to chant yes.
It's actually not his first week. He did it way back towards the beginning of his heel turn.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he dropped it after like 1 week, but he did it early on.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But Angle still did it better. Please
I'm
don't
just
say
comparing them.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is all The Rock's fault.
It is. It's all The Rock's
And it's all
fault.
Charlie Sheen's fault.
It is. It's all Charlie Sheen's fault.
Okay.
Uh,
Next was Kofi Kingston versus... Oh, wait, no. Before that, it was announced by Vince McMahon that on SmackDown they will name a new general manager. Oh, I wonder who it could be.
Oh, shucky ducky.
Anyway, so the next match was Kofi Kingston versus Titus O'Neil. R-Truth and Little Jimmy sit at ringside as Kofi Kingston waits in the ring, blah, blah, blah. The winner was Titus O'Neil. Millions of dollars, millions of dollars.
Gay.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway,
The primetime players suck anyway. They're the
AW.
worst.
Even though
That
they're the
racist?
best tag team currently going on.
Oh, you forgot to mention the racist joke.
Yeah, they got
The Kobe Bryant rape joke.
Yeah, and the rape joke, which got a lot of
publicity, negative feedback.
What was it? Something like Titus O'Neil was getting it done, like Kobe Bryant at a Colorado hotel or something.
Yeah.
he can't be stopped.
Abraham
He's
Washington
unstoppable.
Said, like, Titus O'Neil's like Kobe Bryant in a Colorado hotel room, unstoppable. He was just yelling that on his mic.
And the thing
He's gonna get fired for all that racist crap.
And the thing was, the rape thing was proven to not even be a rape in the first place.
It's still sort of a tasteless thing.
Yeah. But
He's gonna get fired for that because he called Rosa Mendes Taco Bell at
oh
one
my
time.
god, really?
Yeah, he's like Taco Bell.
I wasn't paying attention to this match at first, but I heard Colorado and I was like, he didn't joke about the Batman movie, did he? Because that's the first thing I thought of, because he's saying, like, he's calling Rosa Taco Bell. I don't know what he's going to do.
I think he would have got suspended if he mentioned the Colorado thing.
If he did,
That's what I thought.
No,
I thought he mentioned the Colorado shooting.
I don't even think he'd be suspended. He'd probably be fired for that. Well, maybe he'd be suspended, but
He'd be suspended for it.
yeah, for a while.
Right. Yeah, for like a month. Come on.
Yeah. All right. Next was John Cena was backstage with CM Punk. Punk talks about the #1 contender match tonight. He says Cena's mad because he did to The Rock in one night what he couldn't do in 1 year. Punk tells Cena to get over it and get ready. Then next was Heath Slater versus a returning Randy Orton.
Yay. Yeah, excitement.
The match started with Slater beating Orton up in the corner of the ring. Then Orton basically squashed him.
Good.
So the winner
Even
was
though I
Randy
hate-
Orton.
You know, interesting thing, I had always thought that the wellness policy was 3 strikes and you're out.
It is.
Apparently 1 strike is 30-day suspension, 2 strikes is 60-day suspension, and the 3rd strike is a whole year suspension with grounds for termination.
It's 3 strikes, you're out. The whole year thing is you can't go back to the company for a year.
No, that's you being suspended for a year, right?
No.
With grounds for termination.
The 3rd strike is you're done, and you can't go back to you have to be gone for a year before you can go back.
So it's basically a suspension.
It's basically you're fired, but you can't come back for a year. You're not because it's not a suspension if you go to another company. You're just flat out fired.
I thought it was a suspension.
No, it's not a suspension. Why would they suspend you for a year with no pay?
It's pretty much getting fired.
Yeah, they're not going to suspend people for a year without pay.
Yeah,
If
but they'll pay Funaki to not wrestle at all or be on the roster for
That's
years.
different. That's different.
I don't understand the WWE sometimes.
That's different. If you're just sitting at home doing nothing, that's different. But
They didn't even know Funaki was getting paid. He was just getting paid. He wasn't doing nothing. They didn't even know.
But being suspended, that's totally different.
I guess so.
All right.
Anyway, next up was Daniel. Are we done with talking about that? No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Next was Daniel.
That's why I said move on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Daniel Bryan is backstage talking to someone. He says his neck hurts, and we see a doctor. He asks Bryan questions, and Bryan answers them all with yes. Bryan interrupts the doctor and just goes on a wild yes chanting spree. Then came the next match: Chris Jericho and Christian versus The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. A lot of things went on, and the winners were Christian and Chris Jericho.
I like that rundown. A lot of things happened.
Things happened.
This
I won't tell you
and this
those
happened.
things, but they happened.
Yes.
Everybody fought, and there was a winner.
Everybody fought. Yes, greatest match of the night. Greatest match. That's where you guys all talk.
The winners were Christian and Chris Jericho. Jericho made the win by blocking the skull-crushing finale and hit the code breaker for the win.
Yay.
Yeah,
Thoughts on the match?
it was a good one.
Okay.
Sure.
That's all I got.
After the match, Ziggler laid out Jericho with the briefcase shot to the head. Ziggler stood over him and stared for a minute before leaving up the ramp with Vicky. Then they showed another clip of the arena being on fire.
Fire.
Then
I love the arena burning to a crisp. Don't you guys?
yeah. Another segment with Daniel Bryan and the psychiatrist backstage. They're looking at pictures, and one of them made up to look like a goat face. Bryan says the only goat, the only goat about him is that he's the greatest of all time. Bryan asks the doctor if Charlie Sheen put him up to this. Bryan says if Sheen's watching, then he is the one winning, not Sheen. The next match was Lord Tensai versus Tyson Kidd.
Tensai.
Tasting canned.
I meant to
Tyson
say,
Kidd.
I almost said King for some reason. I almost
Tyson
said
Kidd.
Kenny King's in the ring, guys.
Tensai versus Tyson Kidd. There, that should make the audience a little less confused, if we actually have an audience.
Aw. You're the worst host. You are the worst.
Thank you.
Insulting the audience like that. Unbelievable.
No,
Unbelievable.
I mean, if anyone's actually watching this. Anyway,
Okay, continue.
Tensai versus Tyson Kidd. Kidd tries to, they fight. The winner was Tensai.
The winner was Tyson Tensai? Tyson Tensai won the match.
Alright, can someone sign me up to be the new ring announcer?
I don't know.
Can you?
Anyway, Tensai came out of nowhere with a big slam and backsplash for the win, so Tensai won. Lord Hentai wins. After the match... Oh, sorry.
But the decision was reversed because Tensai attacked Tyson Kidd and then went after Sakamoto.
Yeah, I was gonna get into that.
So Kidd won the match by disqualification.
Yes. The results originally says that the winner was Tensai, but then after a little scroll it says that the winner by DQ was Tyson Kidd. Anyway, Tyson Kidd goes back after Tensai goes back after Kidd, but officials back him off. Tensai looks around and tells Sakamoto, Bryan and the doctor. The doctor finds him to have a weird obsession with Charlie Sheen, but he is indeed 100% sane. Bryan is free to go. The red light comes on. The red light comes on, and in comes Kane.
What the?
Yes, that is how it sounded like when King came in.
Sorry, I knocked something over. I knocked something over, shut up.
Please tell me we're going to include that.
Yes,
Here, try it again.
Stop knocking your dildo over.
Okay. Okay. Anyway.
You were saying?
The red light comes on and in comes Kane. Kane says he's Bryan's anger management therapist. Kane slams Bryan into the walls and leaves him laying. Then it goes to commercial. Then when it comes back, Lawler and Cole hype SummerSlam, and we get a look at the segment Triple H and Brock Lesnar from the Raw 1000. Whoopee! Anyway.
Yay!
Yay. That doesn't mean stop. It means keep going.
I know. I was waiting on everyone to finish yaying.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yay.
Hold on. Damn it. Stop.
What did you do now?
Hold on. Someone's hollering.
No, this is the greatest show ever.
Oh, we're at it.
Stop knocking your dildo over.
Oh, man. I should have had the results page open as he was doing it, as he got yelled at. But instead, we got Jonesy knocking his crap over. So, how was y'all weekend while we take this break? No?
Good.
Okay then.
Got tons better when Arxis announced Blaze Blue 3.
Oh.
Yeah. Shame I won't see him until 2013.
Good. You suck at life anyway. I'm sorry, did too far.
You fucking faggot.
I'll take it as a yes. Is Hunter still here, or is he still being gay? I'll take it as he's still being gay. As soon as we get back to, as soon as I get to the results page, we'll get back on track. While we're at it, yes, the Hall of Fame game. It's still on, isn't it? I'm just covering for time. The Hall of Fame game. The football game, you know, football. Hut.
Oh, it's football?
Touchdown.
Football has an all-star game?
No, the Hall of Fame game.
Oh, what's a Hall of Fame game?
What the?
Jonesy got shot. Call the police.
What was that? The Hall of Fame game is they have a Hall of Fame induction ceremony the night before, and then they play.
Oh, so it's just
They play-
a normal game?
Yeah, it's a preseason game. Where do we leave off at? With the Daniel Bryan Kane thing,
Yeah.
the final segment with that. Well, Kane
Yeah,
comes in.
we went to commercial and then somebody yelled at Joker.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna
No.
wrap her all up.
No.
What?
It's Joker. Joker's
not-
the host.
He's not here.
No, screw you. Joker's the host. Don't steal Joker's job.
He's not here.
He was psyched to do this. You don't steal it.
He's not here. We gotta finish it. Anyway,
No.
the main event of Raw was John Cena versus The Big Show, with the winner getting a title match at SummerSlam.
Who'd you think was gonna win?
I don't know. The result of that match was a no contest actually. AJ comes out onto the stage and announces that at SummerSlam it will be triple threat between CM Punk, John Cena, and The Big Show
Fucking kidding me.
You
for the
gotta say,
WWE title.
you gotta say why was it no contest.
Punk runs it. Big Show, Cena, and Punk at the announce table. Punk runs in, attacks Show, kicks Show in the head, and then gets on the microphone and says the winner of the contest is nobody. Calls them
See,
both losers.
That
Shut
don't
up! I'm not
make
done. I'm not done. Let me finish my thing, and then you can comment. Thank you.
No.
Punk calls them both losers, leaves the ring, walks up the stage while AJ comes out and says Punk is wrong because both of them are winners, and it will be a triple threat at SummerSlam. While Punk complains and says he demands respect. Yes, you can talk now.
Okay. How come CM Punk attacks Show twice and nobody won?
Now maybe we can continue with this shit and I can fucking do this.
No, Mike stole your job because he's...
We just ended Raw because you weren't here because you got yelled at.
Well, I'm sorry, but my dad
The podcast
was on the
is over.
phone. I went to talk to my dad.
Alright, go ahead, Strike. What were you gonna say?
I mean, Punk attacks Big Show twice and then says nobody wins. He wouldn't Show have won because you could see him attack Show cleanly the first time. He didn't hit Cena at all.
He still didn't get cheered for it.
No, but I'm not saying anything about that. I'm talking about how nobody won even though only Big Show was attacked.
It's called logic. They have none.
Oh, right, it's creative.
Yeah. It's called logic. Something that does not exist in WWE.
What's logic?
I don't know. How would you guys rate that Raw?
How many times did AJ appear?
Twice? 2 or 3 times?
Like 3 or 4 times?
It's 2 or 3, not 3 or 4.
So 4 sluts.
So for what?
So 4 sluts.
Oh.
For each time AJ appeared.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so did we really finish Raw?
Yes, we did. We're going over the ratings right now.
Oh, damn.
Learn to host.
Well, I'm sorry that I can't control my non-social life, that the most social I get is reading creepypasta.
I'm sorry.
Why would you do such a thing?
I love
No, the most social you get is cybersexing in here.
Well, actually,
not here.
Well, actually, I went to a concert last week. But
We already did that tonight.
Gay.
And why I read creepypasta? Because I love creepy shit.
Gay.
Yeah, right, you're a total. What are those 4chaners called? A new fag?
Fuck 4chan and their
Are
gayness.
you a new fag?
No, I've been looking at creepy shit since like 2008.
So you're an old fag.
No.
Well, you're the phantom of Freddie Mercury's lover.
Blame the Jew that's legal in the man? Who's the man? I don't know. I don't know that thing.
No, what?
I don't know. The man. Oh God, Mark's in here. Go back to your trailer park, you homo. I'm sorry. Anyway, we're moving on to SmackDown, and here's your results page. Go for it. Joker.
What?
You know, I
What do you want? What do you...
We're doing SmackDown now.
Really? I thought we was going in order like NXT, Impact, and Slam.
No.
What?
Yes.
Don't give Mike ideas. Let's just go to SmackDown.
SmackDown.
Let's just go to SmackDown. Come on. Do it. SmackDown.
SmackDown.
Look how many ideas do you think I had?
Okay, let's go.
No. I want to know what kind of ideas strike I had.
No.
Come on, tell me.
Let's go to SmackDown.
Tell me.
Do it,
When I go
Joker.
there-
You're the host. Do it.
I want to hear this myself.
I know, I want to do it. Come on,
No.
tell me.
No.
Tell me. Why not?
Because
Are you scared?
Yeah, are you scared?
No.
Are you
I just want to waste time.
scared?
You're wasting time, my God. Joker, do it. SmackDown now.
Okay. SmackDown, shit.
Oh, no.
Okay, so
Here we go.
SmackDown. Yeah. Vince McMahon comes out and announces the new general manager.
Go on.
Wait.
Okay.
What? What?
I can't do this.
What was that? So somebody's had an aneurysm in the background. Who was that? Let's go, Joker.
What?
Go.
Vince,
Terrified right now.
Vince McMahon comes out and starts the show. He mentions a new revenue general manager.
You want me to do it?
No,
I can do it.
No.
Then do it. Go.
I need to put my straight face on.
Get off the fucking rock.
Let me run down Smack so it's done.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Vince McMahon and announces the new SmackDown general manager.
Wait
The
for it.
general manager,
Wait
that
for
general
it.
manager
Wait
is
for it. Suspense.
The five-time WCW champion.
That was
Booker
only
T.
3 times.
Shut up. Why are you trolling me right now? Booker T is the new SmackDown general manager.
Good.
He says SmackDown's about to blow up, and he wants to get right to business. But out comes Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio says Booker should be happy to work with him because he will be the new champion after SmackDown. Well, Booker doesn't like suck-ups. Booker says he heard Alberto said Sheamus was beneath him, and Alberto called Sheamus a commoner, and he grew up as a fat little red-headed hooligan. Alberto says he was bred for greatness, so he doesn't get to kiss up, and Sheamus comes out and congratulates Booker. Sheamus asks Alberto if he's serious about not competing until SummerSlam, but Booker T cuts him off and says they will both compete. Both of them have individual matches tonight. Alberto says he's not doing it, but Booker says he's the boss and he will face Randy Orton. And he says, well, Sheamus, he shouldn't go anywhere because he is in a fight right now against Tensai, which leads to Sheamus versus Tensai with Sakamoto. The winner of that match, as soon as wrestles or lose, is Sheamus with the Bro Kick. Apparently, this was a very...
Tensai's stomach was bleeding because he's fat.
You're probably working stiff. As like you did the first match they had.
Mike, what is it with you and talking about guys working stiff?
That's the term for it, you queer.
Oh my god.
That's the term for it. I don't know how you're going to turn it into a dirty joke when that's the technical term for it. Do we even know what working stiff means without getting a boner?
Yeah, it means working hard.
I hang out with you guys way too much. Next, we go into the first segment. Eve is shown backstage and walking to Booker T's office. Said she was glad he got the job and would love to help any way she can. Teddy Long comes in and congratulates him. He says Booker deserves it more than anyone. And Booker says he has big shoes to fill. Booker offers Teddy a job as an assistant. Here we go with this again. Teddy says Booker can handle it. Booker insists he acts as a senior advisor. He accepts. Booker turns and tells Eve he can't help her. And Teddy extends his arm to escort Eve away. Eve gets mad and slaps her way at it. So Teddy Long is once again dissing the SmackDown. Somebody tell me the purpose of him losing his job on SmackDown to begin with.
There's no purpose. Because stupidity.
Anyway.
It's a
Next match.
five-time world champion. To have a five-time general manager.
That was bad news.
It was bad news, yeah.
Are you denying it?
I'm denying your humor.
Was it some humor?
Maybe. He failed. Anyway. The next match of the night is Antonio Cesaro versus Santino Morel. Winner of this match is Antonio Cesaro.
I still say that finisher looks like garbage.
Well, it's some wins. And he's just
Santino?
Yeah, the United States champion.
Santino?
The United States champion.
Santino?
The United States
Shut up.
champion.
He's the U.S. champion.
And he's Santino?
I foresee...
Would Hornswoggle be credible if he had the United States championship?
No.
No, because he'd be Hornswoggle when he's a midget.
And Santino's a joke character. I don't see the difference.
I see Cesaro winning the U.S. title in the future.
I hope so.
Which
Maybe
would be
then
good.
he'll actually get some TV time and a new finisher.
Shut up about the finisher. I've seen worse finishers that looked horrible, but they got the job done. Anyway, Matt Striker is backstage with Daniel Bryan and asks if he wants to comment on the past few weeks' events. Bryan says no, and he says the fans will hear him say that a lot more because they abuse his catchphrase. He says he can be world champion again, and he put up with this any longer. Then he screams no over and over until they cut back into the arena. So,
Yeah.
Which leads to the next match, which was Chris Jericho, Christian and Kane versus Daniel Bryan, The Miz, and Dolph Ziggler with Vicky Guerrero. The winner of that match, Daniel Bryan, The Miz, and Dolph Ziggler. Brian got the pin on Jericho, I do believe. Who watched SmackDown, by the way?
I did.
I missed it. Or most of it, actually.
I was like the only person to watch it.
You're the only person to watch SmackDown. In reality. Anyway, we're
That
moving on
means
to
I'm
the
more
next.
informed to do the show. Or at least
No,
the
I-
SmackDown portion.
Yeah, but it take forever. The one time you did the SmackDown portion, it took like 45 minutes just to get it done.
And it was the best segment ever.
I actually took a nap during that part of the show. Anyway, Matt Striker's backstage welcoming Randy Orton back to SmackDown. Orton says it hurts being away because this is his life. He says it's like stealing his breath, and Alberto Del Rio may be the number one contender, but Alberto didn't face him yet. Orton says he's going to honor his return by giving the fans something to remember, and that's hitting Alberto with a perfectly executed RKO. Which leads into the next match, Jinder Mahal versus Ryback. The winner of this match, via disqualification, due to Jinder hitting him with a microphone, Ryback. Your thoughts?
Ryback no-sold that mic hit.
Did he?
Yeah, like Jinder like sucker punched him with it, and Ryback flinched for like a second, then he looked back and he was like, "You did not do that." You could tell. You could tell. It was like boom. Nope.
Yes, relating into the next match, which is R-Truth with Kofi versus Darren Young with Titus O'Neil on AEW. The winner of that match, Darren Young. Yay. Yay.
Some of my enthusiasm, can't you?
Did you just really sing that?
Arr, 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 arr.
We go backstage again, the Booker T ending a phone call to speak with Layla, and they talk about ending people power when Cody Rhodes walks in. He says he's not there to cause trouble and wants to congratulate him because a former superstar his age found a purpose on the show. Cody said he ended his career, but he doesn't want it to affect their working relationship. Booker asks if that is right, sucker, then Cody tells him not to call him sucker. Booker calls him a sucker and says he's going to face one of the wrestlers in his Fate 5 next week. He tells Cody he will face Sin Cara next week and asks if he can dig that. Cody leaves while he resumes his conversation with Layla. Which leads into the main event of the night, which was Randy Orton versus Alberto Del Rio. The winner of that match, by via disqualification, was Randy Orton.
Yay.
So, your thoughts?
I remember Shears threw him back into the ring and got RKO'd.
Oh my god.
For that.
Anyway, your ratings for SmackDown, people.
Better than Raw.
Oh, that doesn't help me at all. What's your rating for SmackDown?
Numbers.
Better than Raw.
Thanks, guys. You guys are the greatest.
Better than Raw.
I give it I out of pie.
Oh my god.
I give it, I don't know, by the sound of it, I guess a 5 out of 10.
You're the only one who gave a real rating.
I know.
I
That's
gave
bad.
Raw 4 sluts. How am I supposed
I gave it an imaginary rating.
What's better than 4 sluts for SmackDown?
4 sluts?
5 slots.
5.
AJ wasn't on the show
Oxanas.
5 times. I can't.
5 Oxanas?
5 Oxanas out of 10.
It's pretty hot.
She's not.
That's
She's
the only reason she's there.
She's a whore. Yeah, I said
You're a
it.
whore.
5 Kellys out of 10.
5 Kelly's in it. Get out. You're the host of the show and I'm telling you to get out.
She's a slut.
Well, we all know that. I'm going to move in Impact, and then we're going to take a quick break, and then Joker's going to lead off with the news. What?
No!
What?
I thought we avoided Impact.
No.
I missed it.
I missed like the first hour and a half of it because I was out. Lucky me,
Who
right?
watches Impact?
Me?
Who
I've been
watches Impact?
Me?
Who
I've been
watches
watching.
Impact?
Shut. Last week it was me. Oh, wait, yeah, it was me, Jonesy and Hunter that watched it last week. But I watched like the last half hour of it and I cried.
Does she still have a newborn?
Tears of joy or tears of pain?
Tears of blood. Let's just put it that way. I turned it on. I came home and I turned it on during the baby shower.
No,
So she still has a dead baby.
baby shower? What?
Yeah, they had. I'll get to it. Let me get to it. The first match of the night on Impact was Austin Aries and Kenny King versus Bobby Roode and Zema Ion. The winner of that match was Austin Aries and Kenny King. First segment, Sting comes out and gives everybody the benefit of the doubt, but he's going to call somebody out. He wants to get to the bottom of this aces and eights ordeal, and everyone will find out what's going on in the moment. That's what the report says. Sting comes out and says he knows someone has an inside scoop, and he needs James Storm to come out. Storm comes out, as everyone asking the same questions, but he doesn't need any help because he can kick butt on his own. He remembers Kurt Angle attacking him from behind. Continued. Once was for the world title. Angle comes out and says he's heard his name, so he need to come out. And he said Storm has been on top with the title, but he also saw him quit. Angle said he doesn't see what motive he had because Aces and Eights attacked him backstage before Storm called him out for the tournament match. He said Storm needs to listen because all the evidence is pointing towards him, and he wants to know why eight men reigning from him. Kurt begs Aces and Eights to show up tonight because they will have a butt-kicking party, and Sting says he likes the sound of that. Kurt says he's going to make Storm tap, and Storm says they will see about that as they leave the ring. Stupid AJ baby shower thing. Not going to get to it. Next match tonight is Bully Ray versus... I'm not getting... It's just that bad. I don't want to get to it. The next match, Bully Ray versus Robbie E. in a Bound for Glory Series match. The winner of that match is Bully Ray.
Yay.
Yeah, I know. They're actually continuing this angle with Madison Rain and Earl Hebner, too. I don't want to get to that.
Should I care about that?
Yeah, I want to get to that. No, I'm not doing it. Anyway. There was a fatal four-way number one contenders for Hardcore Justice, Gail Kim, Mickie James, Tara, and Madison Rain. The winner of that match was Madison Rain, apparently with controversy because Hebner counted the pin, and said Tara's shoulders were down when they apparently weren't. A bunch of segments nobody cares about. Yes, that's exactly how it goes, because I do not care about TNA.
That's the entirety of Impact.
I know.
A bunch of segments nobody
That's
cares
sad,
about.
isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm looking at these segments, it's like, I don't want to go over these.
So, in a nutshell, what was the baby shower about?
Oh, I'll get to that. I will get to that. I'm going to go over this segment because this is pretty stupid. Eric Young is backstage with ODB, and they said he had a serious problem because Brooke Hogan has been on her about defending their titles. Wait, ODB and Eric Young still have the Knockouts tag titles?
Why not?
What?
They still have the Knockouts tag belts.
Why not?
Oh my god. Eric Young says Hogan looks too young for kids, and ODB says they haven't defended their belts in 2 months, and he's a man with a women's title. EY says they allow him to play with his new TV shows, so they have to keep the belts separate so they don't have to defend them. ODB looks confused, but EY runs away and says he can't defend the titles this way, and ODB shakes her head and asks where her fried chicken is. Next match is Kid Cash with Gunner versus the in-ring debut of Chavo Guerrero with Hernandez. The winner of that match, Chavo Guerrero.
One Joker talking.
What?
He's gonna do the news segment.
He's gotta have something.
He's gotta have something to do.
Yeah.
More segments. I'm not going over. Next match of the night is James Storm versus Kurt Angle in a Bound for Glory Series match. Oh, I forgot to do baby shower. I totally don't want to do this. I forgot the baby shower.
Baby shower?
They had a baby shower for Claire.
Kind of baby shower.
They showered the baby in.
Like a nude baby in the shower?
Yes, a nude baby in the shower.
Really? I'm interested. Where can I see this video?
Pedophile.
You want to see a nude baby in a shower?
It's artistic, Jonesy.
If you want to see any porn, go to instagib.tv/main event network.
Ooh, yeah.
They have all the gay porn you can possibly imagine. Just add Tad Peters.
Gay
Just
baby
ask-
porn? That's what I want to look at.
They're pedophiles.
Just ask Tad Peters. He has it all.
Hey, that's not right. Tad Peters. That midget.
Get it? His name is Peters. Yeah.
Nope, not really that funny.
Peters
but,
all over children.
Oh,
Hooray, Peter!
the best part of this segment, well, the only part of the segment I saw was they had a baby doll in AJ's ring gear, and they made the baby doll do his signature taunt at the ramp. I was like, oh my god, that's how it went. No, they said AJ was probably banging kangaroos down in Australia. He was beat down as a leather. Like, man, James Storm versus Kurt Angle in a Bound for Glory series match. The winner of that match, James Storm. After the match, Storm calls out Aces and Eights and looks for them while Kurt and Storm shakes hands and then says Ace and Eights, they want to fight with Aces and Eights. Rude comes out, says it's weird because Storm beat Kurt by himself, he didn't need help, and he proved himself right. Rude accuses Storm of being behind it, then Bully Ray goes after Storm, and everybody starts brawling while Sting watches. I just want to say Angle didn't brawl because he just didn't brawl. He just watched it happen. Anyway, your guys' thoughts on Impact?
I'm so glad I didn't watch it.
Impact sucks. Period. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay then. You guys think about what was your rating? Why are you talking about Twilight in the Skype chat?
Out now.
Get out! You're kicked from the show.
Off yourself.
No!
Off your cell phone. Get off your phone, you hippie.
No.
But what would you rate this episode of Impact?
0 out
20 out
of
of
0.
5.
Is that 20 out of 5?
Kill me out of 5.
Oh,
0 out of
Okay.
0.
a 0 out of 0. Strike, what's your rating?
You want me to give a rating for TNA? Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Yes.
Negative 20.
Oh, what?
Negative 20.
Negative 20? It's being generous. Hunter, what's your rating of Impact, even though you probably didn't watch it? You're a great sport, Hunter. I appreciate it.
Way to go, Hunter!
And anyway,
How about 5 fetuses out of 10?
Oh.
5 dead redneck baby fetuses out of 10.
Oh.
Redneck fetus! Anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be back with Joker taking over the rest of his show
Yay.
with the news segment.
Yay.
And, alright, I'm going to get you the news, and then we're going to start it back up.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Also, Mike, the reason we was talking about Twilight was just some random thing. I was just saying that Twilight's still a better love story than TNA. Then just go on just talking about Twilight itself. And I'm very ashamed of that. I'm very sorry for poisoning the chat. So yeah, best show ever, huh?
It's like the worst show ever. What are you talking about? Oh my god.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Greg's gonna come back and go, why did you let Joker do this?
Because you went to Disney World!
You had to go to Venice. You just had to go to the beach.
You just had to let that thing take over.
This is what I'm gonna do, Joker. I'm going to send you all of the news worth talking about.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to you in a separate IM, so it doesn't get lost
Okay.
in the group chat.
Sounds good. Luckily, I can redeem myself. I doubt I can, but hopefully.
No. Once you join this group, you can't redeem yourself.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the title and then the article.
Okay.
The title of that article is that, and then I just typed it backwards, I know.
Okay. And I say the name of the title first and then the story, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay. Just double checking.
I'm looking for...
I love your quote.
My what?
Your quote.
What's my quote?
I'm going to apply for all jobs all around the United States to be a bus driver so I can drive a short bus full of retards off a cliff.
It's old.
Sincerely, Chris Buswall.
It's old.
It's still a win.
I put it on my Facebook and nobody commented on it. I was so sad.
I'd be sad too.
I was like, nobody likes my subtle humor. Kill it with fire. There's that one. Wow. Hold on. I'm getting you more. Hold on.
Okay.
I've returned.
Who's returned?
You have.
Who are you?
I know. Who's this guy? Who's this quitter? Oh, I don't know you.
Somebody just made a topic here saying, "Oh my God, Edge just cashed it in on Phelps for the medals."
Oh, that's so funny, isn't it?
It was just random.
If only that was hilarious.
What?
It's random.
Wait, what?
If only that was funny.
It's just so funny. I forgot to laugh.
I don't get it. I didn't really hear what the topic was.
It was gay. That's all you need.
That's all I
It was
need to know.
it was Strike talking. So
Yeah.
It would have got a better reception if Greg was in here, because Greg Green's over
How-
Edge.
Wait, how gay? Greg gay or Freddie Mercury gay?
Greg gay.
Okay.
Greg gay.
great guy.
Do we really need a scale of how gay?
Yes.
No.
Even though Freddie Mercury was gay, he's the least gay, and Greg's the highest gay.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I don't want to get you, but I got you.
Well, it's nice to know you got me.
Oh, crap.
What'd you do?
I got you, babe.
I am a... Get out.
I got you, babe.
Get out.
I got you, babe.
Die in a fire.
Papa, I got you, babe.
Oh, God, I almost called you Hunter. Josie, shut up.
That's an insult.
I'm sorry.
How dare you call him a hunter?
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Does somebody have crappy quality going on?
No.
I don't think so.
Because on my call quality information thing, it's yellow.
On Skype?
Yeah.
You know, it's yeah.
I'm fine.
On mine, it's fine. So it's probably you.
Maybe
You
it's
try
her.
turning your computer on and off again.
Maybe it's her.
No.
Maybe that's why it hasn't spoken.
Maybe. All right, ready? We're gonna start this back up.
Okay, you send me
And-
all of the news.
Not all of it, just the main parts so far. I'll send you more throughout
Okay.
while we're doing it. Ready?
This is the best podcast ever.
Shut up. You're hosting next week.
Fuck you.
Nobody wants to be the host.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
BRB.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the Joker.
The worst delayed reaction for return.
3, 2, 1, go. Welcome back to the podcast.
Yeah, right? Alright, go. Go from the first article I gave you and then work your way down.
Okay. Shawn Michaels speaks on whether or not he will ever return to the ring. During a recent interview conduct for the Miami Herald,
Harold.
Harold.
WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels had the following to say about a possible return to the ring in the future. Obviously, I want to do things that will help. You don't want to bring me back for no other reason. It would depend on what it was. I am not as young as I once was. Do I think about that stuff? Yeah. It's one of those things that I know that I can do it. At the same time, I can also drink a six-pack and be able to drive home. But do I want to give that a whirl? No.
I'd pay for that.
Yeah, I can fall off this or go through this, but then I end up getting hurt, and can't do my other show. I have other responsibilities. I can't take piano lessons with my daughter because I'm up with my knee in a brace, and pushed my knees too far. I have to give more thought to that kind of stuff. I can't just go in with reckless abandonment. At least at this point, nobody has even asked about that stuff, so I haven't really given it that much thought. Okay, that's the end of that article.
You gotta give our thoughts first.
Yeah, what about thoughts? Anyone have any thoughts?
Yay.
You know, strike hunters. My mind is so not there. I can't even get people's names right. You know, Jonesy is all excited when he just goes, "Yay!" It's like, you're the worst. Do you do this on the WTF cast? You just sit there?
Sometimes. You're not quite do WTF podcasts anymore.
No, when you did do them.
Occasionally, I don't know. I don't remember. It's been too damn long.
Oh my god, you suck. I honestly don't think Shawn Michaels will come back for a match.
Yeah, neither do I.
Because
Oh, sorry.
He said he was done.
He's always saying he doesn't think about it, but now all of a sudden he thinks about it.
Yeah.
I've never watched his hunting show.
It probably sucks. It's on the Outdoor Network for crying out loud. Is it on the Outdoor Network?
I have no clue.
I don't know.
Sid, who's typing like a madman?
Somebody.
It's not me.
Some whore.
Jimmy, is that you?
Jimmy!
Are you trying to speak to us? Speak to us, Jimmy.
Jimmy's paralyzed from the waist down. What's that straight? What were you gonna say? Oh, okay, I agree. Alright. Moving on.
My thought. I don't think he's going to come back either. Nor do I think he should. He lost to the Undertaker, and the thing was, if he loses, he shouldn't wrestle again. Obviously, some wrestlers have wrestled again, but
Not Shawn Michaels.
but he has not, and he should probably keep it that way. Moving on. Dana White responds to Vince McMahon criticizing UFC ratings. During a recent interview conducted by Ariel Helwani of MMAfighting.com, UFC President Dana White responded to Vince McMahon's recent criticism of UFC ratings as referred to them as abysmal. The following are highlights from White's response, which you can watch in full in the video below.
What video?
That video. Laughing and smiling. Vince keeps talking shit about us, and I don't know why. I don't know why he is talking shit about us. I mean, there's a lot of things I could say about the WWE, but I would never. I don't know. I don't know why he is trying to kick us in the balls. I like Vince. I have a good relationship with Vince. I think it is in his nature as a competitor, as a human being, is the way Vince is built, you know? I don't think there is anything for him to be threatened by. We are two completely different businesses. Shots I take at boxing are shots that need to be taken. There is reasons the sport is as messed up as it is, and I point them out and everything else. As far as Vince's business, I mean, I don't even know enough about his business to even comment on it. You know, I know he pulls killer ratings on TV. I have no interest. Just two totally different businesses.
Wait, what killer ratings?
I know, right?
A 3.2? A 1.4 for SmackDown? Oh, yeah.
Those are killer ratings.
Those are killer ratings.
What channel is SmackDown on?
I mean, the ratings are just killing. Watch out.
They're killing us!
They're killing the Ultimate Fighter. Oh my god.
We're better than UFC.
Better than the Ultimate Fighter, dang it. Dana White can curse. Dana White's a crackhead. Strike, what's your opinion?
I wasn't even listening.
Oh my god.
You're the greatest member of Arc of Wrestling ever.
He is. He's the greatest part ever. Well, he's gonna like this part. Ready? Wade Barrett is coming back next week.
Who?
Wade Barrett.
Who?
Wade Barrett.
What?
Why bot?
Wade Barrett.
Who?
He's gonna be on a two-show tour of Japan for SmackDown.
Yay, I guess.
Yay! This is the lineup for the August 9th show. 2-on-1 handicap match for the world title: Sheamus versus Big Show and John Laurinaitis. This is what the report says: a triple treat match. Yes, a triple treat match.
What's that?
Jeez.
I don't know. You get candy at the end.
What candies?
I like candy.
Specific.
You get candy at the end of the match. It's
I like candy.
Orton, Del Rio, and Kane. Rey Mysterio versus Daniel Bryan. Kofi Kingston versus Cody Rhodes. Santino and Zack Ryder. Santino and Zack Ryder versus Epico and Primo. Kelly versus Natalya. Yoshitatsu versus Wade Barrett. Justin Gabriel versus Jack Swagger. And Ted DiBiase versus Jinder Mahal. The August 10th show is going to be a fatal four-way with Sheamus, Kane, Del Rio, and Big Show. A six-man tag with Orton, Santino, and Zack Ryder versus the Colognes and John Laurinaitis. Rey Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes. Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan. Kelly versus Natalya. Justin Gabriel versus Wade Barrett. Yoshitatsu versus Jack Swagger. And Ted DiBiase versus Jinder Mahal.
What was that again? I didn't get all of that.
I'm not doing it again. I'm sorry. Jericho's has confirmed he is leaving WWE on August 14th.
I thought I was reading the news.
Oh, I'm sorry. You take too long, woman. You take too long. Go ahead.
Okay. Also, before the Jericho one, the one about Barrett, it also says Barrett also took part in the meet. Oh wait, you already said that, didn't you?
Yes.
He debuted with a new look at the with longer hair. Also, it was mentioned, he also has beard.
White Barrett has a beard.
Bar has a bar.
What by the beard?
Bard.
Anyway, Chris Jericho confirms he's leaving WWE. Chris Jericho stated during an interview with Icon. I can't pronounce it.
You want me to do it?
No.
What are you having a hard time pronouncing?
Icon Vision?
Icon Vision.
IconVision.com. Well, there's an S and shit before it. Whatever.
Well, it's spelled wrong. That's why.
Okay. That he.
It's type.
Okay.
It's a very bad typo.
Okay. Chris Jericho stated in an interview during an interview with IconVision.com that he will be done with the WWE on August 14th when Skin and Bones by Fozzy, his band, is released. I came back to the WWE, and as of August 14, 2012, when Skin and Bones comes out, we go on the road with the Uproar Tour. At that time, I am done with the WWE, and it is full time with Fozzy until the album cycle and touring is done. He states during an interview promoting the album. A SmackDown taping is scheduled for August 14 in Austin, Texas, contrary to his statement. WWE.com is advertising Jericho to appear at SummerSlam, which takes place at 5 days later in Los Angeles, California. The official website of the Save Mart Center in Fresno, California is advertising Jericho for the following night's Raw show. Jericho's top priority concerns him, which he hopes is as successful as his wrestling career.
Let's just stop it there because it goes into where he's writing the book and stuff.
Okay.
Fozzy
That won't happen.
Fozzy does not have dates that weekend.
It's confirmed that he's not booked for the SummerSlam weekend for Fozzy.
Yeah.
The Uproar Festival is not having Fozzy on those dates.
Yeah, so he's being there. And the Raw after.
But Fozzy is on the Uproar Festival tour. Because they're coming to Maryland at the end of the month.
Whoop-de-doo.
I know. I'd like to go to that show too.
I never listened to Fozzy.
You never listened to Fozzy?
I don't think I have, no.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Their older stuff was... Their first album was like covers. And then they started doing their own music.
Albums.
What's their first album?
I forget the name of it.
Oh.
But their first two albums were nothing but covers. And then like the next two were actual original stuff.
Their first album was, I believe, Happen. No, that's their second album.
You want me to look it up?
I'm looking at it right now. Happenstance was their second album. Their first album was self-titled.
The name of the CD was called Self-Titled?
No, the name of the album is just Fozzy. That's what self-titled means.
Yeah.
I know that.
Okay, so.
Happenstance, their third, All That Remains. And then I believe the next one was Chasing the Grail. That one is a good CD.
It is. And the third one is pretty good too.
Isn't All That Remains another one of those cover ones, except with more originals?
No, that's their first original album.
And that'll do it for Arc of Wrestling. Thanks for joining us this week.
I thought they still had a couple of cover albums. And All That Remains.
They might have had like one or two maybe, but their album in general was original stuff. I have them. I just don't remember what's on them.
Ooh, they're having a new one called Sin and Bones.
Hopefully it's good.
I just mentioned that.
Chasing the Girl was great, so... Yeah,
I mean, the third album had screaming on it. I was like, yeah, buddy. I don't know if it was Jericho that was doing it. I don't know if it was Jericho or one of the guitarists.
It could have been...
Could have been what?
It might have been Rick Ward. He's done a couple vocals in some of the songs.
Maybe. But yeah, one of their songs on the third album is like extremely good. I like it a lot. Alright, is there anything else over the top newsworthy that we need to get to?
Yeah, dude.
There's a bunch of divas at some internet pay-per-view.
I don't care about the internet pay-per-view. You're talking about Angelina Love and Velvet Sky versus Winter and who's the other chick, Maria?
Maybe.
Maria.
It might be. And Maurice is going to be commentating that match, apparently. Or something.
No one cares about Maurice.
Yeah, nobody cares about Maurice. She's extremely irrelevant. I would have indie results tonight, but the pay-per-view that was going on in Mexico apparently isn't over yet.
Breaking Bad is good. That is all.
I don't care.
It's overrated.
Ooh.
I've never even watched it. It seems overrated.
Ooh. Oh, by the way, Sean O'Hare is working as a hairstylist now.
Oh, really?
Really?
That's your irrelevant news for the week.
He needs to wrestle again. He needs to come back to the WWE.
Well, too bad. He's too busy doing hair.
That's sad.
I gotta do hair now.
I got no hair. I got no hair.
I'll make it pretty.
Oh my god. Oh, there's the, oh, here's an interesting news article. There is a wrestling charitable organization going around founded by Dawn Marie to raise money to support the healthcare needs of retired professional wrestlers. Is again a subject of scandal with rumors of embezzlement of funds by the former WWE diva. After former WWE superstar Kamala released a video message Tuesday condemning Dawn Marie and Dan Murray of Boston-based independent wrestling promotion Millennium Wrestling Federation for raising money on his behalf that he has yet to receive. Another embezzlement allegation was levied towards the wrestler by one of her former colleagues. Blue Meanie has noted that 2 years ago she launched a similar campaign meant to assist Jerry Lynn with back surgery costs and was asked to donate an item for her to auction. He says, however, Jerry Lynn was unaware of the campaign fund and noted he never received any money from Dawn Marie. After posting a link to Kamala's video message, Blue Meanie says he always had a feeling Wrestlers Rescue was a scam since they aren't a registered charity and wrestlers who they collected for never got a dime that was supposed to get them. 2 years ago, I was asked to donate an item for auction for Jerry Lynn's back surgery. He told me he didn't know about and didn't get a dime. He continues, he heard rumors that Wrestlers Rescue ripped off his idol Steve Williams, and heard straight from Jerry Lynn he never received a penny. He never really thought of speaking out until he saw the video Kamala made. It is a shame to collect money off of false pretenses. What else? In June, Dawn Marie set up the Kamala Campaign Fund and purported that money generated from the fund through auctions on their official website, WrestlersRescue.org, which is currently suspended by its hosting company, would assist Kamala with medical care, basic living costs, and a myriad of other expenses as he transitions into a more handicapped and accessible world. After claiming in the video that he has received nothing from Wrestlers Rescue or Dawn Marie, Kamala tells her to take any money she may have raised on his behalf to Massachusetts and ran it up Dan Murad's butt. He also wants Murad to take any money he may have raised on his behalf to New Jersey and ram it up Dawn Marie's butt. There's more. They're saying they sent Kamala a check and he sent it back because it wasn't sent fast enough. It was apparently a $500 check. He received it and it didn't get there fast enough. And apparently people are saying that can't be. If it was a debt check, then why would they do that? Your thoughts?
Eh.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Are we supposed to care about Dawn Marie?
Yeah, but Kamala's being embezzled.
Who's Dawn Marie again?
You know who Dawn Marie is?
That hot chick from SmackDown years ago.
She made out with Tori Wilson at Armageddon 2002?
No.
Oh my god. Really?
At first I thought it was the chick from ECW, but that was
She
Ariel.
was from ECW.
She wasn't. Yeah, she was in ECW.
I thought that was Ariel.
No, Dawn Marie was in the original ECW.
I'm talking about the 2006 ECW.
No.
Then I don't know who she is.
Oh my god.
God.
Alright, we're gonna do a few more and then... Man, we actually have enough time to do a couple more.
I hope we would.
Huh?
I hope we would.
Yeah, we got enough time. We got to do the rant, and then you guys can talk about whatever you want after that. Chris Master says, John, I'm gonna just finish the news segment for you, Joker.
What?
I'm gonna finish the news segment for you, just like one more, and then I'll let you introduce us into the rant segment if we have a rant.
Okay.
Or Strike wants to do one of his things or whatever. Chris Master says John Cena is a stiff worker. When working with John Cena in 2005-2006, that guy had some heavy fists. Carlito and I used to joke around in tag matches with Cena and Tripp and Shawn Michaels. We would literally rush to get to Shawn Michaels because he wasn't as heavy with his hands, and the other guy would be stuck with Cena, and you'd be potatoing each other left and right. I remember at the Elimination Chamber, I felt like I was in a real shoot fight. It's not that he's bad, he just gets really fired up, and he's got big hands. He doesn't realize his own strength. Your thoughts?
Cena's got big hands.
Apparently Cena's got big hands. According to Chris Masters.
Okay.
Your thoughts?
Yep.
Okay.
You guys suck.
So what do you want me to say?
Comment on it.
Yeah.
There's not really much to say about that.
Oh my
He's a
god.
stiff worker, obviously.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Get your mic
Yeah.
together.
Oh, by the way, Impact's rating got a 1.01.
That's so crazy.
Were you sleeping?
Wow.
We got a 1.01, down 1/10 from a 1.09 last week.
Jimmy said it was an 09.
According to this, it says TNA Impact.
0.7.
He's probably trolling.
Well, I
It
wouldn't
says
be
here-
surprised if that was true.
Well, it says right here, TNA Impact Live on August 2nd scored a 1.01 rating, down 1/10 from a 1.09 rating last week. Impact averaged 1.40 million viewers, down 13% from last week's seasonal high of 1.58. For comparability, Thursday's show was in between the pre-summer average of 1.49 and summer average of 1.32. On cable TV, it ranked 34th in overall viewer, 8th in males 18 to 34, and 6th in males 18 to 49. It was impacted, however, by Olympics coverage on NBC, like all programming, but was still squeezed into the top 10 compared to other male-oriented cable shows. And the demographic ratings, it scored its highest teen male rating since February 2nd, improving 0.2 of a rating from last week. Otherwise, it declined 1/10 to 2/10 of a rating in all key demos compared to last week. Your thoughts?
TNA sucks. That's my thoughts.
Lol TNA.
But it didn't get the 0.7 that Jimmy apparently said it got.
He said that was
No.
2 weeks ago.
Guess congrats on getting an over 1.
Yeah, they got a 1.1. Last week they said they got a 1.9.
Yeah, right.
The last show of July, it got a 1.09. A 1.9.
I guess congrats that they actually got a 1.
Congrats that they almost actually got a 2.
Or a 2.
Or I guess that's how it works. I don't know. Or 1.1 last week. They got a 1 this week. They got a 1.1 last week. But that's the news.
That's the news for your asshole.
Yes, it was. All right, Joker, go ahead.
Okay. What's next?
The rant
my-
segment.
I'm sorry.
Ask him if they have a rant to rant about.
Does anyone have any rants?
I might, but it's not about wrestling, so I probably shouldn't do it.
What do you want to rant about, Hunter?
It's okay, I won't rant right now.
Oh, go ahead and do it.
Do it.
I don't want to.
No, do it.
I'll get too in depth. It's just not.
I don't
It's
care.
not worth it at this point, right now.
I don't.
It's part of the
Is it about-
podcast.
It's. I'll do it after the cast. I don't want to share it with these viewers. They're not worthy.
Is it about a woman?
It could be. It's
Really?
about her boyfriend.
Oh, go ahead and rant. Go ahead.
Okay.
We-
So
we
I know
will-
this.
We will be your therapists for the evening.
Okay, so I know this chick, and I'm texting her, and she's like, "Oh, well, I gotta put your name in under a girl's name, and you can't text me after 11." And it's like, what the fuck? And I'm asking her why she's got to do that. And then she's like, oh, my boyfriend checks my phone constantly. And I'm like, how do you even do that? Why would you let him check your phone? It's yours. And then she's like, oh, he's so insecure and he's crazy. He calls every freaking single person in, every single new person in her phone. He calls them. It's like, okay, if he sees a new girl or guy in my, no, he hasn't called me yet. I'm gonna rip him though if he does. If he sees a new girl in my phone, he'll make sure it's a girl and call them, or a guy or whatever. So I'm like, oh my god, this dude is so insecure. He got like cheated on like 7 times or something. What a fucking retard.
Yeah, I got cheated on. What a fucking faggot.
What a retard. But seriously, who checks their phone like that? Checks their girlfriend's phone. It's not like he's paying the bills for it.
The only person
It's just fucking retarded.
The only person I can think of that would do that would be someone worrying if she's cheating or something.
I'm about to make her cheat on him.
Yeah.
I'm about to fuck this chick.
I'm sure you are.
I am.
I'm sure you are.
And that's my rant for the day.
I have trauma as
Feel
well.
better? Feel better now, Hunter?
It's kind of good that everyone knows that guy is a total d-bag that can't even. I have to my name under her phone. She's like, oh, So I was like, so what's a dope's chick name? Since she's gonna put me in as a chick. And she was like, oh, I'm like, Hannah? No, I already have that on my phone. So I'm like, Holly. So I'm Holly in her phone. That's pretty sweet. Because she can't have guys in her cell
That's what we're
phone.
going to call you from now on.
It's okay. You'll be seeing some tits
Yeah, okay. Hey, in a Sunday.
pretty soon.
I'm in.
You gonna text them?
Yeah, I'll put it up on the internet.
What, you gonna put them up on Facebook?
Yes.
Put it in Skype.
You gonna put them on Skype?
Yeah.
Upload the time.
We want tits. We want shit.
I'll get some pretty soon. She's been known to do this. I used to know her.
Upload the tiny pic and then link everything in Skype.
Yeah.
It's the only way to do it.
It's so funny.
Go ahead.
I like boobies.
I just texted her, your BF must be insecure, and she's like, he is. It's so funny.
I have a rant too, but I'll save it for next time. It's also about a female, but I'm not gonna do it right now.
Is it about
Mine's a little bit more personal than Hunter's.
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
Oh, gee, thanks. I just let you rant for like 15 minutes.
Oh, no, I was talking about this chick. I don't really care. It's not that personal. I have other personal shit, but...
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Anybody else?
Anybody else?
Rants?
Yeah, anybody else?
Ranty, rant.
I'm not much of a ranter.
You don't...
Jimmy got something.
Jimmy can't talk.
I'll talk for him.
I'll do it. I'm the host.
No, I'm talking for him.
I'll do it!
I want to rant for you, Jimmy. Let me rant.
Wants to rant.
I'm
Hey, go ahead, Jimmy. We got time. The show's almost done, pretty much.
I'll rant for him. I'll do it since I never talk anymore.
All right, here I'm gonna introduce a new segment real quick as he's typing. Fantasy Warfare. But you all remember that from the Raw magazines, right?
No.
The old Raw. You don't remember that?
No.
Where he would
I
take
forgot how to read.
They would take a past wrestler and match him up against a current wrestler, and how they would match up in a match.
I don't.
Like,
So you was explaining what the Raw, whatever thing was.
what Fantasy Warfare is, you take a past wrestler versus a current wrestler. Like, say you take Chris Benoit versus Daniel Bryan, and you put them in a match of what if would win, how the match would go. For this, I would want to put match up, and you guys can either agree or disagree.
The fuck?
The match would be Dolph Ziggler versus Mr. Perfect. And I would give the edge to Dolph Ziggler. Would you agree or disagree? And what would your fantasy warfare match for this week?
I agree for the match, but I disagree with the outcome.
So you wouldn't put Ziggler, you wouldn't have Ziggler go over Mr. Perfect.
No, I'd have Perfect win.
Whatever.
Jonesy, read his rant.
Well, let's finish this first, and then we'll.
Yeah, that first.
What was your? Do you agree with what I said, or
Can I make a new one?
a new rant? Oh, a new fantasy warfare thing? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. They
I
have
want to see.
You have to be past and current, not current and current.
I want to see the Ultimate Warrior versus Triple H.
That's already happened.
Like a recent Triple H though.
I forgot to mention this. They can't have faced off forever. For either they're dead or they're in another company or they're retired, never coming back, or whatever. They can't actually have had matches in the past. So Warrior and Triple H has actually happened.
Okay, well then I'll think of another one.
An actual fantasy a match like that would be like Cena, Hogan, Austin, Punk, Rock, Shawn Michaels, something like that.
Okay.
Yo, Jonesy, what would yours be while Hunter's thinking?
My dream match?
Yeah, your fantasy warfare match for this week.
Well, I would want to see Austin Punk.
Who would win that match?
I think we put Punk over.
You Punk over?
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Strike.
David Arquette versus Jonathan Coachman.
No.
Out. Out.
Get out.
Is that legit, or are you just trolling?
Is the first thing I thought of.
Are you serious? That's the first thing you could think of.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Make a legit one. Don't.
Oh my god.
I'm trying
Sin Cara versus.
Let's Strike finish.
Oh,
I'm trying to think.
Well, he was going. You interrupted him. If you want, we could come back to you, and Hunter can give his.
Never mind. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, Hunter.
Sin Cara versus Steamboat. How sick would that match be?
Old school Steamboat?
Yeah, dude.
Mm.
It'd just be high flying, just tons of action.
Sounds legit.
Who would you have? Who would you have go over in that match?
Go either way, I don't really care. I'd probably have Steamboat win. Actually, no, I'd have Sin Cara win.
All right.
In like a 30-minute match.
I would actually pay to see that. It would have to be Sin Cara from Mexico, though, when he was missing.
Yeah.
Not his WWE stuff, because
He's garb.
it hasn't been the best. Did you think of something yet, Strike?
Stone Cold versus Ziggler. Just so we could see Ziggler get stunnered.
And have him do a monkey flip like 18 times in a row? So he could oversell the stunner like The Rock and Scott Hall did?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So I'm
We'll
guessing...
get hit with a stunner, flip around the world, and then land back in the ring.
So I'm guessing you're picking Austin to win that match.
No, Ziggler can win it. He just needs to sell the stunner.
Okay. Jimmy's is The Rock versus Ziggler versus another seller. Who would win, Jimmy?
Shawn Michaels.
SummerSlam Shawn Michaels.
SummerSlam Shawn Michaels? Wait, is
Yeah, when he faced Hogan.
Shawn Michaels 06? Oh, yeah. Alright. Are you reading Jimmy's rant?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, you might as well, since we got personal with Hunters.
Okay, so Jimmy goes, why bitches are insecure. This includes my girlfriend and other girls I know. They really need verification. They really need verification from someone else. Really? Your boyfriend may tell you you're beautiful, they love you and all that. This and that. You say, aw, and then just need some sort of verification from these girls or friends. Give me a fucking break, really. Also, another trend I noticed, why do most black girls feel like they have to masculine a guy or control a relationship? I've seen this too many times. Also, one more rant is bitches are expensive sometimes. They're really not made of money, though. Maybe that is the best rant. And also says, Square Enix, get your shit together.
Classic.
Jimmy,
That's a good one.
Jimmy wins.
Nice. Yeah. I should have went more personal, but I'm happy with the crazy fucking psycho boyfriend.
I have a rant, but it's not wrestling related or even that personal. It's more game. It's more game related.
You rant away, dude. We got plenty of time.
Right. So last Monday I bought Second 5 Dark Resurrection from the PSN. And it pisses me off. Fuck off that not a single fighter in the damn game have an ending except for Dragunov, Lily, and Armor King. And you have to fucking buy their fucking endings with points from in-game money. That's bullshit.
Which game is this?
Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection on the PS3. And
that doesn't sound right.
And basically the only redeeming factor in the whole game in the PS3 version is that you actually get to play as Jinpachi. That's it.
Who?
Jinpachi Mishima, the main boss of the Tekken 5.
Some Asian guy. That's all you need to know.
So let's take
Which
the
one's Wooden Robot?
What?
The Wooden Robot.
Oh, I mean Mokujin.
Yeah, Mokujin. Yeah.
I never really was a fan of Mokujin.
I'm just saying, I have a small because he's black and he doesn't know any better. It's racist.
That's racist.
I don't care. He called me a redneck the other day. A redneck because I can do a country accent.
I can too.
So Jimmy, why are you gonna call me a redneck? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with being a redneck, Jimmy?
What in the hell is wrong?
What's wrong with being a redneck, Jimmy? Is it because I'm too country for you?
It doesn't even sound like a redneck voice.
It sounds a country accent, retard. You don't have to. It doesn't have to sound. Hi guys, what's up? That's a redneck accent.
Still not redneck.
I like to fuck my sister. Don't you?
No, that's a Jonesy accent. Burn.
Oh. Oh.
My mother and my cousin. She's also my daughter.
Oh. Kind of creepy. All right. Oh, anybody got anything else before we get to the pop flop match? Before we end this extremely long show that's been going since like 9:30.
I like wrestling.
Wrestling.
What's the deal with airline food?
Let's all go wrestling.
Okay, Jerry Seinfeld.
What's the deal with airline food?
Like
What's the deal with that?
It's just like a retard. What's the deal with airline food?
That was a good impersonation, actually.
Was it?
Yeah. You had like the right pitch.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna move on to pop flop and botch so we can end this. Who wants to go first? Huh?
Do you want to?
Yeah, we might as well.
Is anyone in the chat?
No, because the chat kept going in and out when Joker kept going offline.
Damn it, Joker.
So we've been stuck with like a viewer the past hour. Who wants to go first?
I'll go, I guess.
All right, go ahead.
My pop is I'm about to see this chick's tits. my flop is this crazy ex douchebag boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's not an ex. He's about to be an ex. And my botch goes to Greg for just dipping out, and he's not even partying that hard. I can guarantee it. He's probably smoking barely any weed.
Where did he go? Venice Beach?
Yeah, he's going to get tanned up with some muscleheads, I think. Except he's fat as fuck.
He going to Disneyland. All right, who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay, I was hoping so because I see you all talking about games in the chat.
What chat?
Skype chat.
Oh, that's Joker downloading half a game. My pop goes to Arc System because they're releasing Blaze Blue 3 finally. Yes. My flop goes to Arc System because it's going to be released like halfway through 2013. No. And my botch goes to AJ because she's a whore.
I'm not gonna let you. All right, Jimmy's pop is milking his car accident for a well-needed milk.
Oh my god.
You still milking it?
Yeah, he's been milking it for like a week. His botch, his flop, is Square Enix for the failure of Kingdom Hearts 3DS, knowing not how to do an HD game for Final Fantasy. I'm guessing Final Fantasy X, a game that's many years old. And his botch is Greg for being an effing moron. Probably getting raped in the butt.
Oh, that's always nice.
Butt rape. I like butt rape.
Yeah, I bet you do. Go ahead, Jonesy.
I don't have a pop because I've had a boring week. My flop goes to just the whole week of wrestling. It was boring, and my botch goes to Greg, like it should.
All right, go ahead, Joker.
Okay. My pop.
Butt rape.
Okay.
Yes, he is. He's getting something.
My pop goes to. I guess I don't really have a pop. My flop goes to. Well, it goes to me for abruptly for my fucking computer being a piece of shit, ending the call multiple times, and for me just derping a lot of the time for my terrible reading. And
You just don't know what went wrong, do you?
yeah, and my botch goes to my DVD player for dying.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna have to get a new. Now I'm gonna either need a new one or watch DVDs on my PlayStation 2, which I hate doing.
Are you mad?
Yeah, kinda.
Are you Jimmy's Russell?
Yeah.
Are
My
you butt hurt?
yes, my ass is hurting.
Whoa. Alright. My pop this week goes to missing TNA because I was swimming with females.
Woo!
I know, that was a good day.
Dicks.
No, my flop goes to... No, my flop goes to this fat chick that was with us who got her legs trapped in the rocks in a 2-foot and a 2-inch creek bed. This should have been my rant. No, I swear.
Fat bitches.
Yeah, this chick sat on a rock in the middle of the creek bed at this park, and her leg got trapped in between two rocks. And then as we were leaving, she lost her balance and almost fell over the edge of a cliff. I had to drop my bag and literally try to go save her life.
Should let her drop.
She didn't drop. She slammed her head on a rock and got a mild concussion. I was like,
Could have
oh,
pushed her.
yeah, I'm just gonna push some chick over the edge. Oh, man.
Good God Almighty! Killed him.
It was a chick, not a guy.
No, you killed him.
Why are you saying him?
I don't know.
Neither do I. And my botch. Oh, Jimmy knows what's been going on lately. Females suck. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, Joker.
Yeah, right. Crazy boyfriends suck.
No, dude. I will explain after we end the show, or after if we're still live. I'll explain anyway. I don't care. All right, Joker. Take it home.
Okay. That is.
Take me home, big boy.
Oh God. Okay. I guess that is it for tonight. For this week, whatever. Follow us on Twitter. At Arc of Wrestling.
Follow us. I'll do it. I'll do this real quick.
Okay.
Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/arcofwrestling. Tumblr at thearcofwrestling.tumblr.com. I don't know how often it will be updated, but it will be updated from now on. Facebook.com/arcofwrestling. YouTube.com/arcofwrestling. Follow us on LagSpike at lagspike.tv/ what is this? What the hell was the link? lagspike.tv/channel/arcofwrestling. We will be live again next Sunday night. Isn't Hardcore Justice next week? Anybody know?
I don't know.
Hardcore Justice.
A pay-per-view is probably going to be next Sunday.
Hardcore
So,
Country.
We will be here at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time after the TNA pay-per-view. Also follow some of our affiliates, New Legacy Inc., Nerd Junkies, the main LagSpike channel. Good stuff this week coming up, probably. I don't
Buy
know.
the T-shirt.
Yeah, buy the T-shirt. The Ball Gnome, the Garden Gnome, whatever you want to
Buy the
buy.
ice cream bar.
The ice cream bars, buy whatever you want to buy.
Ice cream bars.
I don't care, just buy it all.
And
Yeah, wrestling
if you
gear.
made it this far in our podcast, thank you for listening.
Yep.
And good night.
Yep, take us home,
We will
Joker.
sex you.
No, we will do that.
We will see you next time.
Keep dancing.